Giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth that rule well. Shalom to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Quadash Paya, and as you can see, I have two different articles, well, multiple articles and headlines rather here, two different places around the same time of signs in the heavens of what people have seen depicting as UFOs, you know, the initials of unidentified flying objects. And those that understand, the scriptures, and the true naming and the true doctrine are aware that, the scriptures spoke about the signs in the skies. You know how the Lord maketh the clouds his chariot, and a chariot is a vehicle. All right, you got vehicles in the sky, you got vehicles on earth. In ancient times, you had horses pulling wooden carts. Wooden carts, and they had wheels, but they were considered chariots. That's why even when you have a car, right, it would tell you how much horsepower it has. You know what I mean? Like a car with 500 horsepower. That's like 500 horses pulling you. You know what I mean? But you have, in ancient times, the prophets saw these visions and described them as what? Horses on fire. You know, they described them differently. You can see here is a painting. This was a painting at a museum, right? And you see in the sky chariots. It says "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot," and that was a song sung during hardcore captivity. You know, it says real quick. It says a family gathers around a dying patriarch in a simple rural home. They are unaware that outside, above the remote countryside, a spectacular host of angels, right, descend from the celestial realm to receive him, right? So there you go. And it's spiritual because this painting is in different places around the world, you know, and you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, sung that song "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, Coming to Carry Me Home" over the River Jordan, and that's over there in Israel. Because what? Y'all are the biblical Israelites, and the second coming of who the world calls JC, which is Yahweh Shai, the only begotten Son, is coming back with the heavenly host, right? The heavenly host of angels, as it says, he coming for clouds. Now, real quick, in St. Luke chapter 21, verse 28, it says, "And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh." That's how we're going to get redeemed. As it tells you in Isaiah, as birds flying, so would the Lord redeem. Basically, in other words, he's going to redeem the children of Israel, right? Real quick, to prove it, this is Ezekiel 11 and chapter 11, verse 17 says, "Therefore say, thus saith the Lord God, I will even gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel." So that's how the Lord is going to bring us what? Back over the River Jordan, over back to our homeland, where we were scattered, right? Another one to prove it, in the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 31, it says, And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. See, so Yahushua is coming back to deliver his elect with the holy angels. You know, like it says here, let's get it. You know, Isaiah chapter 31, verse 5. It says, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts, meaning the Lord of armies, defend Jerusalem, which is the people. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. You know? So there you go. Right? Now, there's the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 19. It says, and I will show wonders in heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. So the Lord is sending signs in the heavens. People are seeing, and they gaze at it, they marvel. You know, wow, what's that? Or some people are in fear when they see certain things, you know, because they're not aware of what it is or what's going on, you know. But even Ezekiel, when he saw the roll in a roll, or Elijah when he was beamed up, you know, and Yahushua spoke about the chariots coming, you know. So it says, look up. Matter of fact, let's get the book of Revelation, right? Chapter 1. It says in verse, let's jump down to verse 7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, meaning the whole earth, and they also which pierced him, even those spirits that crucified Yahushua had came back in the reincarnation. You see? So when Yahushua said, I will not meet thee as a man, in the book of Isaiah 47, meaning now, in the latter times when he comes back, his second return, he's going to see those same people. You know, they may be in different bodies, whoever they may be, but they're going to know on that day, right? It says, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, Tawab. So people are going to be frightened. Yahushua is coming back for vengeance, he said, meaning payback. So those that are not on Yahushua's good side are not worthy. They're not going to be beamed up. They're going to be destroyed by the chariots. Those that are the elect will be beamed up by the chariots. And that's why it's a spiritual warfare. That's why you see this picture depicting the angels with the chariots, the horses, and that's how the prophets described them. But you see, it's a spiritual warfare, you know? So this is why we gotta stay spiritual. Straight up. Because your adversary, the devil, seeketh, you know, to and fro, whom he may devour. Roughly paraphrasing, it's a spiritual warfare, man. You know what I mean? And the Lord, not only that he sent his prophets out, from the apostles on down, as a sign amongst the people, but the Lord is creating a lot of different signs. As it tells you, chariots, you know, we're going to be seeing chariots, you know, blood moons, eclipses, different weather patterns, earthquakes in diverse places, you know, wars and rumors of wars, pestilence, you know. And even in the military, you're seeing these things more, and you got military personnel that's speaking out about these things, of what they're seeing. But, you know, different social media platforms and the news only creates a narrative, you know, to what they want people to see, so they could change, so they could, you know, try to manipulate the masses, you know, on what information they give out. But we know through the prophecies, and we out there telling the people what it is. Because this ain't nothing new, man. You know? This is how the Lord's going to deliver the elect. 12,000 from each tribe throughout the four corners of the earth through these chariots. You know? Scriptures speak about how, you know, we're going to be beamed up. You know? Real quick, there's the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, right? Right? Let me take a screen. Let me take a screenshot of this real quick. And their enemies beheld them. So, same thing. It tells you in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1 and 2. You know? So, the Lord is near. Watch you pray. Till next time, Shalom.